What's up, my people? I'm Mistar Drey. I'm the coolest nigga around here. I do this for the ladies, for my fans. You're welcome.
What the hell? Where have you been? Drey, where have you been? Let me just say, sometimes I become too honest.
So I feel like the support that we need as upcoming artists is that moral support. Like we should be shown like this. Natafuta Amanda. Salienda happy. But I feel like you're the first big vibe.
Keep quick is one box. Mistar Drey.
Yeah.
Mambo.
Poa sana.
Speak to the mic bwana. You're on. Umekwaje?
Niko fiti. Nimekuwa fiti labda wewe, we thank God.
And of course, home of good vibes, Samax Radio ndo nyumbani.
Yeah, sure.
Hiyo siku mlikuwa mmekamna nani?
Nilikuwa nimekama Queen MJ.
Oh, Queen MJ.
Yeah,
Yes,
Queen MJ.
There are so many teams that come in here mpaka hata sijuagi huwa amekuja na nani.
Sure, yeah.
But I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here too. Last time when I made a promise that I'll come back, now as an artist.
Hebu salimia mafans wako waambie you're here now bana. What should they expect?
You should expect like greatness, just greatness, great vibes,
good music.
Good music. Good music all the way.
Anyway, guys, you've just heard from Mistar Drey, and of course, we're gonna have an interview with him. He's going to tell us the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs in the music industry. Atatuambia how far since he was here, because nilisikiza ngoma zake kidogo, but right now he's telling me he has a full EP out there. Well. So many milestones. You're gonna tell us about that. Yani leo ni EP. Haya sawa. Fans of Meskia, you should expect greatness, nothing but greatness. And of course, it is Samax Radio. Head over to our social media platforms, Samax Radio Facebook, Samax Radio Instagram, and of course our Twitter. Who is Mistar Drey? Is that your real name, ama ndio stage name, or nile ya kunini warembo ya kueleta saidi yako kidogo? So who is Mistar Drey?
Mistar Drey.
First of all, just tell me, what I mean is, nipatie tu a bit of a background, where you come from, siblings, where you went to school, the whole hula baloo.
Okay, so basically, my original name is Mark Ouma.
Mark Ouma.
Yeah, Mark Ouma.
Ouch.
Yeah. Who's in the building?
It is only recently that Otile Brown decided to say, you know what, you guys, I'm actually Luo.
Yeah, sure.
Recently, nilisema, ilikuwa ngumu kusema, lakini sasa, mimi wauko.
Okay. So, I'm Mark Ouma, born and raised, in Kenya as a whole, because I don't really have like a place where I could say that I was born. Okay, I was born in Nairobi, but then I grew in different parts in Kenya because we used to like move. We used to move a lot, so I've been in different places
and different schools.
I've been like in primary. I was like in I think 4 schools.
What?
Just making friends. I didn't nimechoka to make friends, because when I make friends after a few times, then
you get attached kidogo, you move again.
Yeah. So artistically, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, and also I'm a producer, and I'm a producer in the field of film. But right now,
not music.
Yeah, not music. But right now I'm focusing with with music fully. I've decided now to take course in music. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's who I am. More I know, the questions are going to come from you. So.
So, yeah.
I think music to me has been like just part of me since I was a kid. It felt like it was just part of me, and then when I was in high school is when I started like to pursue this thing to call like freestyles na nini. So hapo ndo sasa nilianza saku to get so much into music. Lakini nilikuwa nimeanza from kitambo. Niseme tu from church. Yeah, from church nilikuwa na join choirs. Na yote mnajua kwa mdogo Wezi kwa allowed kukua kwa choir. But I felt like they were doing something wrong. Why are these people not doing it the way it should be,
Karibu wenda konjoma wa mabewe. Hiyo jakamio alto. Hiyo base.
So hapo nilianza tu muziki and then officially now.
So officially the journey. Where did the journey now begin? Where you thought, you know what, I'm gonna take this as a career now. You know, I'm sure before you've taken it as a career, umefanya mtutu mwabuku tu nini. So when did that itch now come? You're like, you know what, I'm doing this now, like full time. This is my thing. I'm even getting myself a name and a brand.
So ilianza 2018 and then ikianza nilikuwa na record but I wasn't releasing songs.
2018.
2018 I wasn't releasing projects. So it was until now I joined like a certain group where we started. It was called the Nilot. We were a duo of two. So from hapo tulikuwa tumeanza and then now in 2020 I decided now to go solo. So in 2020 ndo sasa niliamua sasa it's time now for Mistar Drey.
Why Mistar Drey?
Mistar Drey, the name is just basically it just represents my family. That name alone, it has names of my brothers, my sister, just combined like that. Just to make that name.
So what number in your family? I already had you have your umeshasema already kuna siblings.
Me the firstborn.
Allah.
You know, there's a story behind that name actually. It's like it's always a tribute. The name is like a tribute to my late bro. You know, he was the one that he really used to sing a lot. Hizo time that aska project fame tukonga tu tuko kwa TV. Then alikuwa anapelekana na wase vibaya. But unfortunately we lost him in 2013. So I decided just like, you know, let me just do this because initially nilikuwa nataka kuwa like producer wake. So one day jamaa kiamua tu kuimba. Hata mimi nilikuwa producer wake.
So he still lives on.
Yeah, he still lives on. Yeah.
So where would you box your music? What do you call your music? What kind of genre is your music? When you are gengarton, you know, Afro pop. Where are you?
I'm in between Afro pop. And
just guessed.
I'm in between Afro pop and R&B, but I will identify myself with like Afro Ziki. Afro Ziki is like a genre that I'm trying to identify myself with. You know, it's like a new genre because I don't always like confine myself to a certain genre because I'm flexible, like I can do any. But right now I'm just doing Afro, which is basically representing the whole of African music, and the Ziki, which basically means good muziki. Means good muziki.
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Anyway, I think there's one song called Kisauma. I think DJ Flex is gonna get that ready for us. What are you talking about in Kisauma? What was the inspiration behind it?
Kisauma basically, I love to dance a lot, but then I love ladies who knows how to dance.
Allah, utakiwa too stiff. People whose waists are very stiff and they have two left legs.
Nataka vino vinapeperusha yani kiuno soft mwanangu. Yeah, so Kisauma just means like it's like a dance style. I want you to dance for me. You know, ebunipeki dance Kisauma. Yeah.
Wow, I think you're gonna belch to that tune. And of course, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm hanging out with the Mistar Drey. Karibuni kuita Dr. Drey.
Wow.
Mistar Drey. So are your fans accommodating your music? Like, for example, like, do you like give your friends your songs to sample fast before you release it to us? Are they accommodating of your music right now?
I could say like the fan base has really grown, and I just appreciate that because each and every song that I release, it has always been about like learning. You know, from the first single that I released to where I am now, I think I've identified like what my fan base is comfortable with, and how my people like are now feeling the vibe that I'm trying to put out there. Because, you know, generally I'm not trying to be like anybody else, I'm just trying to be like me. So it's always so hard for you to be in the game when you just want to be you know, you're being something different.
Because everybody is now trying to copy and paste and grab everything that is out there and paste it.
And now you want to come with your own originality. It's not
as hard.
Yeah.
And Kenyans, like you said, Kenyans are not really big on accommodating new things.
Yeah,
fast.
sure.
So if that's a challenge that you're facing, you trying to, you know, get into the market with this new fresh style. Are some of them, do you get criticized on that, based on that?
You know, I've not really had a lot of, you know, negative critiques, but it's always just more positive.
Wow, and that's what we want.
Now that's what we want, definitely, because your spirit needs to be
uplifted every time. So Bikama.
Yeah, Bikama.
I don't know whether I'm saying it, maybe it's a Luo word or not. Bikama.
Bianikama.
So I'm the one who's pronouncing it after Bikama Italian.
But you pronounce it right. Yeah, Bikama.
What was it? What is it behind? What is behind this whole Bikama issue?
So Bikama is just a vibe. We were in a studio with my producer. We were just messing around with music, beats here and there, and then we were writing this song. So I just wrote it and just felt like, I feel like just writing a chill music, a groove music. And then as we were doing it now, when we were like at the chorus part, and then I told my producer, like, I want this sound to feel different. So I want to bring like Luo in it, bring Kiganda, bring English and Kiswahili. So that whole song has like 4 languages.
Wow.
I wanted to represent.
So do you speak Kiganda?
I know a little.
Hapo hiyo ndio ulitumia hiyo kidogo hiyo.
Njagala nkwagale means I love you so much.
So what does Bikama mean?
Bikama means kuja hivi.
Come here.
Bikama adoro manaheri. So adoro manaheri is a Luo, meaning I just want to love you.
Wow.
And then njagala nkwagale, I love you.
Luo man with love. What is wrong? I'm already feeling that vibe. So Bikama coming right up. We're gonna sample that, and of course go to social media platforms zetu, Samax Radio Facebook, Samax Radio Instagram, and of course our Twitter handle is @Samax Radio. Tell us whether Mistar Drey is a hit or a miss. I'm hapa hivi anatuenjoy Bikama, lakini haiwezi. Hebu tusikie. Sure hit. I'm telling you, I love that. I'm telling you, the vibe, the way you have arranged that music. What? It has a video out there.
We are working on it. We're working on it because it's off the EP that I just released, Shades of Drey. So we are still, getting the vibe along.
Wow, you're trick with a video, by the way. It sounded so nice. It sounded so amazing. So you'll just talk to me about you trying to introduce these Afro-Ziki sort of music and in the game, and Nini. I've gotten a feeling that there's also a challenge there. Any other challenges that you're facing as Mistar Drey? You're just coming into the scene alone, solo. First of all, you can tell me, was there a difference when you were in a group and when you're now a solo artist?
When I was I was a rapper.
Utaturapia kidogo sasa. Nataka kujitoa tu.
Nilikuwa na rap from high school, but actually I felt like I could mix rapping and singing. So when I was in Nilot, I was doing more of rapping, and then we did more. My partner was doing more of rapping and me of singing. So when now I wanted now to go as a solo artist, I think the first challenge that I encountered is trying to understand the music business. So in 2020 when I started, I just told myself and I told God that for this period I want to take 2 years to understand myself.
Take time off, understand the business,
understand
yourself.
The business. So I'm just going to do projects. But I want to use these projects to learn about the industry, how it goes. Let me make some few connections. Let me know who to call.
You don't want to run and just for fame and everything.
I don't want it.
It's a learning process for you right now.
So it was a learning process until now in 2022. I decided now it's time.
I've already learned what I need to learn. I've gone through the fire and brimstones.
Now I'm just ready. So currently right now I could say Mistar Drey is able to attack the industry really big, and I feel like in the next 2 months my name is going to be so big. You know, Mistar Drey is going to be so big.
I am looking forward to that.
And, you know, I'm just praying so much because you find like mostly when we as young people, as we enter the music industry, you find like yourself, you don't know a lot of things. So unajipata unafanyanga tu vitu because unaona msemgira anafanya. Unaona. So mimi take your time kujua how do I even distribute my music in the first place? How do I do this? How do I get the copyright?
How do I get shows?
Yeah, so right now I think Mick Notafuta, anyone out there, I'm looking for money, I'm looking for investor. I just need money right now to push
someone to believe in you.
Yeah, I want someone to just come and let's make some money together. You know?
So financial challenge, is it one of them? Because I kind of hear it from you.
Financially, I could say we're trying to manage. We're trying to manage myself, my team and I are trying to manage. But we need like that.
Someone
being
to
sure,
pump.
100%. Like now we're going to do it. Like,
videos, mini, studio sessions.
Yeah,
you just need someone to come on board and actually like take you through that.
Yeah.
Na alafu sit back and go investment yake anyway.
Because it's a planned thing. It's like we are sure of it. My team and I, we've sat down and we've done all the calculations, and now we're just manifesting on that. Yeah.
Has the music scene changed since you started out and where you are now? Has the Kenyan scene evolved musically speaking?
By a percentage, I could say a minimal percentage. It was evolving now. When Gengarton came, I was really supporting Gengarton because at least now we had something of our own, and it was trying to put us into the map and everything. But you see, what happens is like people want to see us be perfect. That's where we went wrong. I feel like the Gengarton community needed just, they needed just people to like guide them through this is how it's supposed to be done. This has to be
and support them.
Yeah, not like bashing
not backlash.
Not backlashing them like it cannot be. So up to where we are now, with the issues and with all the things that are happening, I feel like we are losing focus. Imekuwa all about cloud chasing. It has been all about cloud chasing. Hata kama mtu anashoot video yake anataka kutuletea video, it has to be just clout.
I know. Lazima aiweke mavitu ndio.
So it's like we've lost the
face.
And also the taste of music business, how it's supposed to go, Release for us, like artists should just do it. Like kazi yako ni kurelease mangoma.
Usishindo kitu
I love Otile Brown. He doesn't get into
those
drama and everything. He's just releasing bangers after bangers. Na go through, So his also fan base has believed in him, and his authenticity has been accepted, and you just go. So we are going to lose the focus if you concentrate so much on cloud chasing.
I know. So recently, Otile Brown came up with a new song. It's called Celebration.
Yeah.
It has gotten criticism and support in equal measure. Some went like, "Oh, English, no, not happening." Otile Brown, that's not you. Is it that because sisi tulimweka kwa box, like he has to sing these love songs, these amazing things, he has to misemo pale to vitendawili pale? So is it that ni sisi tulimbox such that I could try something new, we don't want to accommodate? Because we were having a conversation of how Kenyans, or rather the music Kenyan scene, kitu mpya ni ngumu kuabsorbiwa haraka. Is it ni sisi tumembox na maybe anataka kwenda international?
No, I feel like people need to embrace growth, because at the end of the day, growth is inevitable. So I feel like Otile Brown is trying to get.
There's a particular market he wants to get
that
Kiswahili will not get in there.
And he has done that. He has taken his time. He didn't even rush. He had a lot of time to do all those. You see. So now that he's trying to do his thing, and trust me, Otile Brown won't listen to all those negative stuff. He's going to be him. He's going to do his thing.
Yes.
That's what I love about
because
him.
If it is Kiswahili, he has already gotten into the Tanzanian market, the Rwandan market, the East African market, and he's thinking, if I do Nini, like Burna Boy last, he had to sample the song from Tony Braxton, then get American market. So I think it's an issue, like you're saying, Kenyans yani kuembrace kitu mpya, because now we've seen Willie Paul coming out and he's like, hey man, you've lost it, nini, take a break, see must. And I'm thinking, is it an issue of someone not wanting the other to just fly off the roof.
I think I always preach about love. When we love each other, we're going to go far.
And support him on that if he feels like he wants to go to another level.
You know, because at the end of the day, people have made their time and sweat into those projects, and they're just trying to release them to you to try to tell you that this is something new that is coming up. And I like the way Nigerians move. When they go to perform outside the country, they bring the youngings.
Yes.
So that also sends a message towards the new fan base.
Yes.
That kumbe si Wizkid peke, kumbe si Burna Boy, kumbe kuna wase wengine huku nyuma. And it's not a bad music, it's good music.
People like Omale walibebwa tu kuto tu nini.
And then it's like Afro. Then it goes just like that, and that mentality is now winning the whole world. You know? The whole world is now coming back to Africa, and people are trying to like find their roots within. Like, you know, we are from Africa. Africa has good things. Africa has good, you know, good music. And sometimes I always feel like I don't want Kenya to be left behind.
Yes.
I don't, because Sauti Sol already put us there, Nyashinski already put us there, Otile Brown has already put us there. So I feel like we should also like we won't have any excuse when other countries in our own continent are growing and yet we are not growing.
Yeah.
We need to grow. As time goes, we need also to pull our socks. So also it is a challenge to the top musicians up there. Mkianadi kuperform, bebe ni hao mayangis mnaona wako fiti. Just introduce them to the crowd. I have my brother here, Mistar Drey.
Perform.
Listen to something here. Guys, do you like it or not? Manze, na even to grow. I think that we need to start like that in Kenya. We need to start like that in Kenya.
I like that. You have an EP out. You're gonna tell us what it's all about. So before that, of course I have to read some shoutouts kidogo. Mati Nitune anasema kondani, thank you so much for tuning in to Samax Radio. Who is this? Anapotea kwa nini? Wangoi Morioki, thank you so much. All the way from Nyeri County. Hillary Crystal anasema akondani. Bismarck Sang anasema hiyo ngoma ya Dre imeweza. Sijui ni gani, imemba kaa tatu. Mimi hata hajajua ni gani, zote zimebamba hata. Zote tu. Mutoi Musioka, thank you so much. Sami Gidhua, I see you. What is?
But I feel like you're the first big vibe.
Anyway, we were just off air. We were just talking about this issue of EPs and albums and how artists don't, you know, rush into releasing EPs and albums. What's your take on that? Because I've heard you have really strong sentiments. Why did you go the EP way as opposed to, you know, kungojea wase wakujue wapo kwenda that one banger yenye itajulikana kwanza for 2 years before you do a whole, you know, album or EP?
I feel like, you know, I feel like, by the way, I always like look at myself and want to do things the way like I feel they should be done. I don't look at what the system has been doing over and over again, what the other artist has been doing, what other label has been doing. So, you know, as an independent artist, you have your own dreams and ambitions. And so I sat down and I was like, I don't want to be releasing singles after singles after singles and everything. I want to come up with something different, like an EP. And from this EP, here comes like a banger or a breakthrough from it. So me, I some people advised me like nafaa kukuwa na fan base ingine bigi, bado tulia kiasi nini, but you see the more
media tours na moja kwanza.
The more you wait for they're never gonna be the right time.
Yes, true.
Akujai kuwa na right time. The more you wait on it, the more you continue waiting on it. So I was just like, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do my EP. I'm going to release it out there to the world and just like do my own thing until I see it progress in the right way and the right manner.
Wow. Yeah. Malwa. Yes, we're gonna start off with Malwa. It's from your EP. First of all, lebu tuambie EP yako inaitwa Kai. Tumeita tu EP.
Damn.
EP ni kama ina jina.
Inaitwa Shades of Drey.
Shades of Drey. I love that.
Unaona niko kwa shades. I'm trying to be on my own shade.
What? That's the rap shade.
Yeah. It's called Shades of Drey, or in short, SOD. Yeah.
The Shades of Drey.
Yeah, Shades
of Drey. So we're gonna see different shades of you in that album.
Different shades of me. Because in that EP, actually, I didn't focus on one genre. There's an R&B in it. My feelings. There's a vibe in it.
My feelings lazima.
My feelings lazima.
I mean, you're a Luo man.
My heart has been.
Wapende.
My heart has been broken in that EP.
Speaking of that, kuna mtu Wacha niulizie tu wenye wako huku ndani wenye wataki kuuliza. Wacha niulize on behalf of them. Is there somebody that analengwa na utu ngoma? Unajua kwa hii pia kosi ngoma 3 mbili zinalenga mtu.
Kuna mtu anaitwa Amanda kwa hiyo EP. Anaitwa Amanda. Amanda amechafua roho yangu akachukua kwa dustbin.
Yeah, kwanza tusiimbe Amanda sana. Let us start with Malwa.
Amanda taribu vibe. Tuanze na Malwa.
Malwa, what is Malwa? What was the inspiration behind Malwa?
Malwa is like I want to give everyone flowers. You know, it's
give
like,
us our flowers when we are alive and kicking and breathing.
Yeah, sure. So I want to give everyone their flowers, and I also want to receive my own flowers. So this EP, I felt like it is like flowers to each and everyone, and it should go well. And so being like the EP does, I want it to go well. Acha yende na chukua maua. Chukua maua manzi.
Haya maua twende kazi. DJ.
Naona sasa amalo. Amanda where did you go? Amanda.
Oh my God, I am coming to Shoutouts.
You're welcome.
What the hell? Where have you been? Drey, where have you been? Let me just say, sometimes I become too honest. Some of the ones that have come when as a jam, like, you are my favorite right now.
Thank you.
I mean, you have talent. Your songs are well composed. They are well arranged. They are come on. I don't know, what do Kenyans want? So like right now, you should be like, hey, people should be. It's time.
I'm telling you.
What enough is enough.
It's time. The hashtag
freedom is coming.
Freedom is coming. And it's time, by the way.
It's time.
In the next 2 months, on God, Mistar Drey is going to be a step higher. I think, I think like he deserves it, I mean.
Oh my God, there's a show coming up on TV somewhere. I must throw your name in it. Show, perform. Literally, like, it's amazing music. And good job, and I love the fact that when you said you took 2 years to just learn the business, learn your weaknesses, learn your strengths, and when you're looking at upcoming artists, not too many of them have that patience. Like Ati wacha kwanza take 2 years, I make all the mistakes I can, and right now, listening to some of the songs from your EP, you can tell that someone actually put in the work. You polished it, you katoa mistakes, na like right now umejichonga Mistar Drey.
Actually something funny about the EP. The EP was supposed to be released like last year December or this year January. But then something just hit me, and then I told my producer, hold on a bit. Something has to be done still, so it's all about taking your time with it, because I can be you just ask God for good health, just to also
most
each and every time I always just ask God for wisdom and good health each and every time. Right now I'm really like spiritually connected with my soul and the world.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, Sajja lazima play a major role.
Each and every time. Even if sometimes you knock a door and then it doesn't get open during that time, you just say it's okay, it's okay with my soul. God knows why. So
as DJ Whispers is looking for a superstar, hey, I'm feeling like, hey, we should have played like 12 songs. Wi-Fi. As he's looking for superstar, I'm just going to throw you off the cuff kidogo. Tell me, what are some of the qualities that make a good musician, according to you? What makes someone, be in the music business and stick to it? What qualities would you tell someone to have? Like nikuja kwako nikwambie Mistar Drey, I want to start this music. Qualities gani unaweza niambia nikuwe nazo?
First of all, patience. You need to have like patience.
Nisikue mtu wa instant coffee. Nitaumia.
You need to have some patience, confidence, and what is it? It's called like, what can I put it? How can I put it? You need like the patience and the confidence and the hard work also. You need to also understand like yourself more, understand your music, understand your space, and most of the time actually this is something that you need to really also know. Musicians get down or get heartbroken most of the time when they don't know the environment. You don't know who you're rolling with. You don't know who is supporting you. You don't know their intentions around you. So you need to really know who is around you.
Don't just be around a crew.
Yeah,
and some of them are actually the reason for your downfall.
The reason for your downfall. So you have to be and every time you have to be intentional with music. Don't just do music because you just want to do music or anything or make money from it. Be so intentional, because one thing with music builds people and it also breaks people.
Same thing that you love can actually break you.
And it can also like destroy a lot of things also, because it is the words that we use that can destroy a nation or can destroy peace or anything.
Yes.
But it's also the same word that we use that can build a nation and can build people and can build you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom there from Mr. Drey. Of course, churning out some really amazing advice, especially for upcoming artists. So, is music the only thing that you do, Drey? Ama una juggle a few things here and there?
You know, for now, I really want to make music everything.
You're everything.
I want to make it everything. I want it to have a meaning in my life, because I want it to be like something that should pay my bills, something that should help my family, help my people, help my country.
Let me jump on that. Does music pay in Kenya? Because you're talking that you want to do this for the long run as a business, something that will, you will actually in the long run leave to your kids and everything. Does music pay in this country as per now? Does music pay?
It's the formula that we're using, or the system that has been destroyed, or it is rotten. But music has a lot of money. Music can really pay people, and right now you hear like musicians are really complaining maybe music's not really paying where they're supposed to be, and I feel like that's an issue to do with also our own selves. Musicians don't know their worth, and they just want to go maybe at a certain event to be seen that you're there. And I feel like it's upon time that musicians should know that one artist can employ more than 100 people in a certain event. That's a reality, from security to DJ to who. That's for one concert of one artist alone. So you can imagine if artists could just now start doing their thing, like I want to do this and I want to do that. So music is definitely gonna pay. For now in Kenya, I can't really say that it's a stable thing, that only music, because also the mentality of the musician has been tampered with. People say that music doesn't have money in Kenya, but for me, I know that I have a purpose in making it happen. Trust me, the industry is going to be good if I'm there.
I love that.
You're going to make a lot of money.
So best concert you've ever been to? Who was it?
Best concert that I've ever performed and I saw people stand up. I think, okay, the one that I've gone to or the one that I've performed in?
I want you to give me both. The one that you've been to, who was it? And then the one that you have performed in.
Nyashinsky.
Hey, Nyash.
Yeah,
he really rocked that crowd.
He really rocked that crowd. And then also in 2019 I performed at a certain event. It was organized by Safaricom, Blaze, and I performed and it was like wow.
It was the best ever.
Until now, I think it's the best ever. But haiwezi shinda yangu, kuna yangu fulani organized last year December. ShadesofdreyEP, when we were now like introducing, now making people came and I saw my own fans.
So what your worst? Where is your worst?
My worst?
Yes.
I still don't have. I hope I don't have.
Let's hope you don't come across it. So how do you go about, because I'm like putting you to the test now, how do you go about energizing a tired audience? Mwingia hapa Mr. Drey, hey, on stage is Mr. Drey performing B Kama, and the crowd is like, my God, but they're even sleeping. So how do you go about turning that crowd to your favor?
I mean definitely. I think I have looks. So. Hapo mbele unashiki the first crowd. Watu wa mbele kwanza, they mean everything. If they're down, definitely
the whole building is
So how mashauri wako hapo mbele itabidi wamecheki. But basically, you know, it's all about also the connection that you have with the one who is playing behind you, the DJ and everything. You have to make something different, you know, that vibe and that attention. So there's something that always I crack my crowd with. It's like the attention that I always have with my crowd. I know which song to enter with, and I know which energy to give them. Even if
you
they
give them a slow energy,
low energy, they go with it. You know, you just need to have that punch, and that's what I always work on.
Wow, superstar.
Inshallah, amen. Yeah, superstar in it.
So superstar. How did it come about?
Superstar. It is a completely different beat in the first place. I made it out of my own head.
Wow.
And then I told my producer I wanted to sound like this, and then we just made it like that. So it was something that's completely different, and it was so good. We're trying to make something that is danceable, and so it's just a vibe of dancing and everything. Going to parties, you know, you.
So it's a feel-good song, a club banger.
This one also I did for the shorties. Shorties, the viuno.
Allah.
I did this for the ladies.
Superstar is the DJ.